Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Goffstown High School, where the Goffstown Grizzlies will take on the Winnacunnett Warriors. My name is Scott Gross, and tonight I'm joined by Bob Bartolucci. Welcome, Bob.
Hello, Scott. Thanks a lot.
So, after last game against Alvern, the Grizzlies, they had a tough game. They lost, and they really they lost on a tough note in the sense that they almost beat themselves in a way.
They did in a lot of ways. I mean, Alvern, though, clearly outplayed them. Out-rebound them. I think to a woman, so to speak, they will all admit it was not their best.
It was not their best game. So they're playing the Winnacunnett Warriors tonight. And really, I think for Goffstown, it's all about balance. And we're going to see a couple different players on the court. We got Kendra Cooley, and see where the tip goes. And that'll be Goffstown's ball, I believe.
Yep.
So number 12 that would be Kendra Cooley. She'll be playing the center position. And I think what Goffstown needs tonight, and as you know, pretty much every night from this team, is they need balance. There's no doubt that Kelly Walsh, who has the ball right now, that does a lot of the scoring. But if they can spread that scoring around, they are a better team.
No question.
And that's a three
that's a good
for
start
Walsh.
For Kelly. She's definitely got the range.
And she starts off quickly. And they're going to have to get out there. Winnacunnett, they have to contest her shot. Number 20, and errant pass. That'll be a jump ball situation. Good job by Brennan getting in there. And I think if you're Winnacunnett, I think what we saw from Alvern was they put a tall defender on Walsh, and that seemed to at least kind of stifle her a little bit, but she still put in like 33 points.
Yeah, 90% of the scoring. That's true.
So Goffstown's playing man-to-man. Looks inside. Great help defense there. And again, that'll be a jump ball. But, you know, Goffstown has got to do a much better job boxing out on the boards, Bob.
Yes, they definitely do. Even though their size, but they got to use their speed and get in there and find a way to get those rebounds, or at least contest them.
And if you look at this Winnacunnett team, it's like they've got height. There's no doubt about that. And so they're going to have to, Goffstown will need to box out. And Cooley sets a beautiful screen up in the high post. And a jump shot, three-point jump shot by Walsh off the mark. And here comes Winnacunnett up the court. And number 24, that is Ashley Gallant. And it looks like the Warriors want to reset here. And they're not really setting a whole lot of screens themselves. Gifford with some tight D. Nice pass inside. And
off the rim.
And again, that's just really good hustle by Winnacunnett. And I would say sloppy defense by Goffstown on that one.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppy defense. Obviously, Winnacunnet's trying to work it under the boards where there's
yeah, but you got to hustle. You got to get those rebounds, and that was a nonchalant effort. Walsh with a three, and she strokes it.
Wide open three. That's going to force Winnacunnett out. They want to play under the basket where their advantage is going to be over the Grizzlies.
Dougherty with some really solid defense there. Good help defense by Gifford. And that should be a push in the back by number 45.
And that's Hannah Michael.
And that'll be the team's first foul. So Goffstown leads 6-2 very early in the first as Brennan brings the ball up as a point guard. And Goffstown's offense is really centered around screening and getting the ball into Walsh's hand. But again, I think balance is really important. They've got to get scoring from Brennan, who drives the lane. Beautiful nice shot basket by Liv Brennan.
Yes,
switched hands.
It was a nice basket, and she drove right in, and they gave her the room.
And what I like there, she went up with her left. Nice defense by Walsh. And what they're doing is Winnacunnett is flashing through the paint, trying to create an opening. Nice head fake. Pass inside to number 22. Walsh with the block. And she's looking up court. Doesn't see anything yet. Let's see if she drives to the hoop. And she puts a shot up. No good. Rebound by Winnacunnett. And that is number 13 bringing the ball up, Riley Cairns. Long jump shot, but a rebound again, but stolen by Gifford. Nice hustle by Gifford. Here comes Brennan. Passes to Cooley, and Cooley is not able to execute that layup. One thing we have not seen so far is Goffstown on made shots has decided not to press, and they have been putting on the full court press.
They have
at least the half court press.
Yes, they have that in several of their games.
And good job by Gifford interrupting that passing lane, and she gets a steal here.
Nice steal by Shannon.
And she gets fouled. So a nice steal by Gifford.
It was. And we were talking about it in the last game. I know we weren't here, but Shannon took one for the team, so to speak, last week, and she also took 3 stitches with the wound she got.
Oh, that's what she got? 3?
Early in the first quarter, yep. A couple stitches in the lip, but she's going on.
And she barely misses that one, in and out. And we got some substitutions. We got Strong in the game for Cooley.
Yep.
And number 25 came in, I think that was Sage Johnson. Came in for Winnacunnett, and that one is rebound by Strong, but she throws it away.
Strong rebound, bad pass.
Yeah. No pun intended.
Right.
And that's a steal by Walsh, who recovers. Behind the back dribble, she waits for others to come down, and she drives the lane and is not able to execute, but Gifford is there, unable to grab that rebound.
Yep, pulled right out of her hand by Sage Johnson.
Nice head fake. And that's a travel. No call.
Should have been a travel, Scott.
I would agree.
Like 4 steps.
I think there's Brennan with a big three-point shot.
Nothing but net. That was a beautiful shot by Brennan.
So that should be a timeout if you're Winnacunnett, as they now trail 11-2. So recap so far is Walsh has 2 threes, Brennan with a 3, and also with a deuce. They've done all the scoring for Goffstown. And really, I think that this type of matchup lends itself to Goffstown, I think, because they're not guarding the outside shooters.
Right. If they're going to give them the shot, as long as we have the range and we can sink the shots. I mean, against Alvin, that's something we weren't doing. We weren't making the baskets. If you're making the outside shots, there's no question it's in our favor.
And I think I was talking to Coach Largy before the game, and he was talking about how they did work on rebounding during practice. So they, boxing out, especially on free throws, because if you remember, Alvern, they must have gotten like at least 10 rebounds off free throws, which should never happen.
I can hardly remember any of them we got.
Tough pass. Yeah. That was Wiley McDougall. She unfortunately put it through the legs of her teammate,
Riley
and that's
Kern.
A turnover. And in is Peterson is in, number 13.
Peterson is one of the few people that played a very good game last game, getting the rebounds.
Screen by Gifford. Walsh doesn't take it. Over to Peterson. Strong. Oh, she had the lane. And Walsh is in there. Kelly Walsh quickly has 8 points in the first quarter. And one thing I really like about Kelly Walsh this year is that she is playing really strong defense. Nice pass. Oh. And Gifford lays the hammer down on number 20. And that was Wiley McDougall. So there's no doubt that Shannon Gifford earned her foul on that one.
She most certainly did. She sinks her first one. Riley McDougall. She'll take another shot. Substitution for Winnacunnett. And Hannah's back in.
And she makes both. And let's see, Gifford comes out.
And Molly Strong came in for Gifford.
Yep.
So both the Strong girls are out there.
And she had a nice little screen and roll. No one saw her, though. And here comes the sister. Nice dish out. See that they got to move without the ball, and that's one of the things. Like, so when Kelly Walsh has the ball, Bob, they need to move without it. And a nice job by Brennan.
Yep, Brennan goes back inside.
So far it's been all Brennan and Walsh. So the backcourt for Goffstown has done all 15 points. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Strong. And that's Molly Strong. I'd like to see Molly Strong post up. But again, this offense, they have her in the corner a lot of times to try to just keep a player out there. And good defense by Winnacunnet's number 24, Ashley Gallant. And that's one of the things that you coach all the time is keep your hands up. And in that situation, hands up meant you block the ball, block that pass. Yeah. So Brennan will inbound. Who's going deep? Kelly Walsh with a three, no good. And that's over the back, or at least it should have been. So good positioning by number 5, and that would be Emma Strong. Brennan with the inbounds. All the way up top to the top of the key to Kelly Walsh. Fires over to Peterson. Brennan wants the shot badly, and she misses, but Strong is there with the rebound, and it stays here.
Hand.
Yep.
Still her ball, our ball. If they're going to give the Grizzlies the outside shots, they're going to take that all day, and I think that's why they're spreading the girls out to the points.
All the way out to Peterson. I'd like to see Goffstown. They're playing a zone defense now. They're playing a 2-3. And it's going to force Goffstown to take an outside shot. Skip pass over to Walsh with the three. No good. Rebound. Nice rebound by Winnacunnett. It's number 13, Riley Cairns. Number 20 drives the lane. And a nice layup by Wiley McDougall. She has 4 points in the first. And Walsh, dribble penetration, and that's an easy bucket for Walsh. So Walsh has 10 points already. Under 12 seconds, Goffstown leads 17-6. And that's a nice jump shot, but doesn't fall. And there's 5 seconds left. Walsh throws it up, and that's an air ball. She thought she got hit, I think, on that one, right? So Goffstown comes out pretty strong, but it's when you think about it, I talked about balance, and it really hasn't been balanced. It's all backcourt. Kelly Walsh with 10 points and Brennan with 7. And I think you want to redistribute the ball a little bit, Bob.
You do want to distribute the ball. I think there was a couple of occasions where we saw that there were open shots to be taken and the ball was passed up to Walsh.
So tonight we have the pleasure of having the band from Goffstown High School here, led by Doug McKernan. And I'll tell you, there's nothing better than having a band in the gym during basketball games. And I know this is a treat for us. They only play 2 or 3 times. But I think it just adds a whole lot more to the experience.
It does add a little bit of ambiance, doesn't it?
Now, I picture you, Bob, as a tuba player. Am I right? Or
no, you'd be wrong.
I'd be wrong?
No.
Well, you certainly don't have the build of a flautist.
Yeah, well, I'm a damn good flautist.
Really?
Actually. No.
See, I
have no musical ability
I just picture
at all.
tuba, you're kind of full of a lot of hot air.
Yeah,
and,
there we go.
But So inbounding for Winnacunnett will be number 25, Sage Johnson. And she'll send it over to Cairns at the top of the key. And we in for Goffstown's number 22. And that was number 13, Riley Cairns. So Noelle Simmons is in the game. Nice head fake. Walsh recovers that, and that's almost a steal by number 22. They're going to double team Walsh, and they're going to force somebody else to score. And Simmons right there, she gets into trouble. And
I like how aggressive she is, though.
It's funny because you say she's aggressive. I saw the first game. I love that. And then in subsequent games, I think she's got to play a little bit more under control. She's got skills, there's no doubt. And Peterson with a long three, nothing.
Molly, nice rebound, Molly.
And a rebound now by number 5.
That's Emma.
That was Emma, and it's in and out. But another rebound that's a great rebound by Strong. And in and out. Another rebound by Goffstown.
Well,
and wow, 3 offensive rebounds for Goffstown there.
Well, you mentioned to me.
So you got to be happy.
Coach.
If you're right. So again, I think when you practice this during the game and you get your butt kicked on the glass, I think it's a good sign to see how aggressive they're playing. And that's way off. Steal by Simmons, and that's going to go which way? Or is it a foul?
It's going to be a foul.
It's going to call a foul
Michaels.
On 45, right?
Hannah Michaels, yep.
That's her second.
Looks like Tabuzaglu is going to be coming in. Peterson with a 3.
And Peterson's got a sweet shot. I don't think you should leave her alone. Got to all box out.
Oh, Winnacunnett.
It's a 3-point shot.
Number 22. That's Hannah Ritchie. Simmons is trying to set something up now for us.
Nice crossover by Walsh. See, someone's got to either set a screen for her or they got to try to pick and roll. And that's what I think Molly Strong is trying to do. Set a high screen and then you roll. Now you roll. She's got to, but Walsh has got to look for her.
Right.
I'll tell you something. I really like Molly Strong right now.
Walsh with another wide open 3. They gave it to her.
Don't get trapped in a corner. That should be Goffstown's ball. Noelle needs to meet, you don't want to get trapped as a guard. Don't get trapped down in the corner. And that's just, you'll learn that over time.
Tabuzaglu has now come in for Emma Strong.
All right. But so far, Molly Strong, I really like what I'm seeing out of her. She's attacking glass. I want to see them feed the ball down to her, see what she can do on offense. Again, you got to either do something. See, when you stand that close to Walsh on the elbow there, and that means there's 2 defenders really right there. Walsh with a head fake and a bucket.
Another 3. Is that a 3?
It's a 2.
2-pointer.
Should be a 2.
Yeah, it is. It's a 2-pointer.
Good hands by Simmons. I like her defense. Good switch off. Nice job by Strong. I like what I see out of Strong.
Yeah,
I do.
Strong so far.
She's a presence right now.
Yep, she is. Looks like the Grizzlies are getting ready to make some wholesale changes, though.
Walsh with the head fake, and one.
Sinks it and draws the foul. I think you're going to find Goffstown, Scott's going to be content to take some of those outside shots if Winnacunnet's going to give it to him. So we got Peterson, Simmons, and Molly Strong going off for Cooley, Doherty, and Livia Brennan.
And I tell you, I think it's a great job by those 3. Did a really nice job with rebounds, and Walsh sinks her free throw. But I really liked Molly Strong on that set because she got at least 4 rebounds during her stint, and that's what Goffstown needs.
It is. If she can create that under the basket presence, that'll
exactly.
change the dynamic.
I think what she was doing is that she was effective in clearing out those defenders. Nice hands by Walsh. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, that's a long rebound. Tabuzaglu with the loose ball, and then up comes Brennan. Tabuzaglu on the wing. And Walsh with the scoop, but doesn't go in. Walsh has an unbelievable left hand, and I think that's her strength is her left hand layup.
Well, in talking to Kelly, she's worked a lot in the offseason on both hands.
And that's a travel they're going to call that. So far, Goffstown only has one foul.
Right, and I think tonight what we're seeing, Scott, though, is we're seeing the big advantage of the team this year is the use of the bench. We're going into the bench. We're using depth players.
Well, Goffstown has
like Molly and
Goffstown has a pretty deep bench this season. And I'm not sure if Winterburn has her warm-up on, but she's got a lot of playing time as well. Been effective. Walsh with the 3. And a long rebound. And I like that. Good play by Dougherty to tip it out. Brennan with another 3. That'll be no good. To Puzaglu has a hand in there, but she can't corral it. But number 33 does,
Casey
and that's
Coleman.
Casey Coleman. And what Winnacunnet's trying to do is they're trying to spread the court. Nice block by Walsh, but they give up on her. And that'll be number...
That's Richie.
Richie. And she has 5 points this quarter. Nice pick up top by Cooley. And Walsh, again, with that left hand.
So that increases the lead to 14 for the Grizzlies. Oh, yeah, definitely was a travel.
But give Walsh a lot of credit on that defense there. She's moving her feet very well this season. I think Kelly has always been known as an offensive, player, and she has worked incredibly hard on her defensive part of her game.
Yep.
No doubt. And she's also, in my opinion, in phenomenal shape.
Yes. No, she's definitely.
She does not get winded. She's playing a lot of minutes, Bob.
Yeah, she plays virtually the whole game. Yep. I think she's the only one that does.
Yeah, her and Brennan play a ton of minutes. Good passing. Nice head fake by Brennan. Yes, what a nice
basket.
What a beautiful play by Brennan. Dribble, head fake, jump shot. Long rebound, and that should be a foul. That's a foul. Almost another cut lip on that situation.
Almost, yep. That's Wiley McDougal took the foul for Winnacunnett.
I don't know. Shannon is about as tough as nails as you can get, and I heard, and I don't know if it's true, but at the Gifford household, it's they just put the food in the middle of the room, and whoever gets it gets it. And it's it's a limited, it's a small portion, and Shannon typically gets the prize. It's like Hunger Games at the Gifford household.
Butch isn't starving.
And another 3.
Nice shot by Brennan. Well,
maybe Butch is rigging the game at that house, but I'm telling you, Shannon is always in those loose balls, and that'll be a foul and 1. Nice layup by number 24, Ashley Gallant. And that foul is going to be on Dougherty.
Looks like Ava Winterburn's made her way back in, and also Peterson. And for the first time in a while, Walsh is out of the game.
Well, I think if you're going to spell her, you got 1 minute left until the half. And that is unable to execute that free throw. Nice rebound by Winterburn. And better than anything was the fact that they all boxed out folks underneath.
That's true.
So we got a minute to go in the first half. Goffstown leads by 17, 32-15. Winterburn dishes it out to Peterson, hops it over to Dougherty. Someone's got to flash through the paint.
Goffstown's content to just.
They are. I think you're right. They seem to be content to kill clock here and wait for a real good shot. Dougherty with the top of the key over to Winterburn. She takes a long 3. Doesn't go. There's 3 Goffstown Grizzlies crashing the
Peterson
boards.
Came up with it.
She got stuffed, but Gifford is there with the rebound. She travels, though.
I'll tell you right now in the first half, this is the best first half Livy Brennan's played.
Oh, there's no doubt, because
so
I think Brennan has struggled shooting from the outside,
Yes.
and she's been on tonight.
Yep. She has been
And
on.
she's under the weather, which is kind of weird. Long three, and it's in.
Nice shot. And that's Abigail Rader.
Abigail Radar. We've got 3 seconds. A long three. No good. Air ball. And that'll do it. So Goffstown goes into the half with a 32-18 lead, Bob. And I would say a good first half if you're the Grizzlies.
It's a very good first half, and definitely the working in practice on getting those rebounds has paid off,
Yeah.
I think, in spades so far.
So with that, Bob, we're going to take our break. It's just the time. Typically, Bob, being the junior sportscaster, gets me a Snickers bar or something of that nature. So we're going to take a break, folks. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome, everyone. We're back to the second half of action as Winnacunnett will inbound the ball. And Goffstown had a great first half, Bob. They lead 32-18. And on the court now will be the starting five.
Correct.
Cooley in the middle. Nice hands by Walsh. Nice drive. And a rebound by Dougherty. Quick outlet pass to Walsh, who passes over to Brennan. Dougherty turns the ball over. And number 33
Casey Coleman
goes all the way to the hoop, and that's going to be is that going to be a charge?
It should be. Shannon.
It should be a
again.
charge.
Yes, it is. I'll tell you, Shannon's not afraid to take one for the team.
I think Shannon could have played she could play like rugby or football or something. She's tough.
Shannon can play anything she wants. And, well, as most people know in the Goffstown sports world, Shannon's one heck of a softball player.
And Kelly Walsh, top of the key. Gifford, nice pass over to Cooley. Tough pass. I mean, she threw it like a rocket to Brennan.
And as you can see, the Grizzlies are
nice pass inside.
They're content to wait for the shot.
And that's going to be Goffstown's ball. So Kendra Cooley got a beautiful inbounds pass, but she just wasn't able to execute and put it in the hoop. And that will come with time. Kendra is a senior. And a quick out pass to Walsh with a long three. No good. But a rebound there. You got to make sure you don't travel. And one of the things that just bothers the heck out of me is when you get a rebound, but in basketball in particular, when you get the rebound, don't bring it down to your chest or to your waist because you're inviting others to steal it. Keep it up high. Walsh with the dribble, penetration out to Brennan, who misses the shot, and this is a breakaway here. And she dribbles off her foot, and that will be Goffstown's ball. So a little bit sloppy as we begin the second half for both teams.
Yep. That was Riley Kern. And Scott, earlier we both commented that before the half was over, Winnacunnett came out and really was practiced their shooting, and they were shooting from the outside, and I think they have to do that.
And it's a steal for them.
They weren't getting the inside shots like they wanted to, and that's due to Goffstown's aggressive defense.
Yeah, Walsh with good hands. Ooh, she almost walked on that one. And a nice three-point shot by number 23. So Rader with a three-pointer. Goffstown now leads by 11. Brennan with the three, that's no good. But a rebound by Goffstown.
Cooley kept that in. Oh.
Backcourt violation for Goffstown, and they're coming out a little sloppy. And my prediction is that if they do not get there's another bucket here, especially if it's a three, don't be surprised if the coach for Goffstown calls a timeout. And that'll be Goffstown's ball. Good hustle by Gifford on that one, and likewise by number 24 for Winnacunnett, Ashley Gallant. Both went aggressively for the ball. So Brennan's going to set up the offense for Goffstown. About 5.5 left in the third. Passes to Walsh, head fake, and she just simply misses that one. So she rushed that shot, I thought.
Yeah, she did have a little more time on that.
Goffstown's been scoreless here in the second half. Look for the three. No good. And long rebound. And Cooley with a nice board. And now Walsh hesitates and then lays it up and a no-go. But she gets fouled. And there she showed off her right-handed layup.
It's almost a tale of two games so far, Scott. I mean, everything will seem to be going in for Walsh in the first half.
Yeah.
She's had a couple opportunities missed today, now. But I think their first one. Winnacunnet's going to make some changes.
And now they have to change up their matchups if you're Goffstown.
Walsh laid them both.
That's a travel, I would think. No, they're going to call a foul? They're going to call a foul. That's her second. So Winnacunnett will inbound. 3-point shot. That's deep. And loose ball picked up by Walsh. And see how quickly she brings the ball up, and she's going right to the hoop.
Underneath the Cooley.
Oh. And, you know, for her, it's just she's got a good move. She just has to execute it and put it in the hoop. Crossover dribble by number 20 out to the – and that's a miss. And that's going to be Winnacunnet's ball. So
we're going to see the Grizzlies make a change, and I think this is good. We're seeing two very strong players from the first half, and that's Molly Strong and Emily Peterson back in.
And I think if you're Coach Largy, I think you're trying to see, like, can Strong continue to do what she did in terms of dominating in the post? And there, Molly Strong did a nice job. It's a three-pointer by Walsh, but what you didn't see there was Molly Strong put herself in a position to help out the Goffstown player who got stuck underneath the hoop. Crossover dribble by 23. Nice job. Really nice play by Abigail Rader. That was really pretty.
Walsh, another three.
And she makes it. She is smooth.
Nothing but net. It's fun to watch Kelly play when she's hitting her shots like this. It's really.
She got almost 25 points already. Three-pointer, short. And that's Gifford with it. And what are they going to? They're going to be a foul, a reach in here. Oh. That's her third. So Michael with her third foul.
And she's going to come out.
And I know I'm sounding like a broken record here, but Molly Strong, she's just bringing a different dynamic to the paint area. She's again, Michael. She fouled on that one.
Yeah, no, she's definitely having a dominant game tonight.
Brennan dishes over to Gifford. Over to Strong. That's a little too strong. Gifford with the rebound.
Oh, and what a play.
What a beautiful play.
Was Shannon Gifford.
By Shannon Gifford.
And she draws the foul, I think.
And she got fouled. Put that on the highlight reel, folks.
No, that was excellent play by Shannon under the basket. And that's what makes her valuable to this team, really, Scott. Is
I agree. I think for her role is defense, rebounds, and to hit an open shot. And she did all those things.
Right.
You know, it's weird because Butch Gifford, that's a tough family. Butch and Mary, and the only way you go to Dairy Queen is you got to put 10 points in, that's tough. So they're pressing a little bit here. Winnacunnett. Walsh with a three. Count it!
Oh, another three.
Another three-pointer.
And that was a long three.
Kelly Walsh, that is her fifth three-point shot. That's her third just in this period alone. She's feeling it. Another three. Long rebound by number 45, Michael, and she can't put that in. Another rebound. This time it is a jump ball, which will stay with Winnacunnett.
And Emily Peterson, again, fighting for that jump ball.
So Goffstown leads now 47-23 with under 2:38 left in the third.
It's going to be inbound by Sage Johnson.
Number 5 with the 3, and it's in.
She sinks it.
Seeing a lot of good shooting right now. That's by number 5. I don't have a number 5 on my roster.
No, that's Royce. That's Marisa Royce.
It's Royce? Okay.
She's 5'21",
All right.
so I guess she wears 21 sometimes.
Brennan passes over to Gifford for a long 3. That's no good. And good hustle by Peterson there, contesting that rebound. We're seeing some really good shooting from both teams. And Gifford comes out. And Emma Strong is in the game. And Kelly almost picked up a foul there. Long 3, no good. Rebound by Walsh. She looks up court. She's looking at Strong in the corner. And she's just going to drive to the hoop. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Right through
Unbelievable.
Winnacunnett making some wholesale changes.
Man, if you're a college scout watching this game, you got to be looking at Kelly Walsh. I mean,
I would hope so.
Wow. Left hand, right hand. Yeah, I mean, she's.
When Kelly's on, she's a very dominant player, no question.
She's kind of dominant even when she's half on. I mean, I just saying. I mean, tonight is just an exceptional night where it seems like she's shooting at least 60%. She's making almost all of her shots. It's crazy.
Winnacunnett just doesn't have an answer for her, and they actually got a small
Ooh, they
guard
swatted
on
her there. That was really great help defense by number 33, Casey Coleman. Because they saw that. Nice play by 20. Rebound out by Winnacunnett, and that's going to fall short. And Molly Strong with the rebound over to Brennan, who brings the ball up. Dish it out to the corner. You got a jump shot. But she doesn't see Emma Strong. And call me crazy, but I don't like that play. You've got Emma Strong on the wing. No, she's a pretty good shooter. Uncontested jump shot. I think you got to dish it to her.
But Livy went inside and drew the foul, so that's good.
So for those of you who aren't paying attention, the band took a break. They look to be re-emerging here in the third. And Brennan with the free throw. That's her first point in the second half.
Looks like Simmons is going to come back in. I think most likely for Brennan.
And Brennan misses her second. So Brennan has 13 for the game. And Winnacunnett brings the ball up. And a nice rebound by number 13, Peterson. Walsh with the ball. Again, you can kick it out into the wing.
Oh
my
what
goodness.
a shot.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
That just goes to show
Kelly
when you're
Walsh
on, you can't
fouled
make a mistake.
and one.
I think what you're seeing is a difference from the last game is Goffstown's really dominating the paint tonight, Scott. And as we suspected,
Just 15 points in this period, this quarter alone.
Yep. And Simmons is in for Brennan. It looks like Tapuzaglu is going to be coming in.
And they're going to take her out?
They're taking out Molly.
They're not going to take out Walsh.
Kelly
Maybe
Walsh.
they're looking to see if she can break 40 tonight. And she is definitely on track to do so if she continues to play.
I think there might be people in the stands watching Kelly tonight.
Is that why? I know there's a Riviere coach here tonight.
Yeah.
So Simmons with the rebound. She's got to keep her head up. And one thing I noticed with Noelle is that she's got to just look to pass. Don't dribble too much. Nice screen. I love the give and go. Blocked by Winnacunnett.
Oh, nice pass by Walsh over to Simmons.
Nice play by Simmons. Good rebound, but I like that. Simmons drove to the hoop.
Well, the only thing you
So
can
guess
say
how
for
many
this,
points Kelly put in the third? Let's see. I think
at least 18.
Let's see.
I guess.
2,
Very
5,
dominant half
8,
by
11.
or quarter by the
She put in
Grizzlies.
15 points in the third. She's got 32 points.
32 of the 55.
Yeah. So Kelly Walsh has 32 points of Goffstown's 55.
So it's fair to say Kelly Walsh is beating Winnacunnett by herself.
Yeah.
32 to 26. I think, Scott, what we're seeing too is Winnacunnett really is not. They're not pressing Walsh. You mentioned in the last game that Alvin put on a big player, and really got in Walsh's face. Also, the other thing I would note about that is the girl, I can't remember her name, that they put on her was also a JV player, and they were going to her hard and following her a lot. So
yeah, and I also think that the difference with Alvern is that they had a player who was about 5'9" guarding Walsh, and she was fast. Yeah. I don't think that Winnacunnett has a player similar size with speed who really can stay with Kelly Walsh.
Well, it's more too than staying with her. You got to be good enough to slow her down. It's not just somebody you can run.
So Noelle Simmons is going to take over point guard duties leading off the fourth. And she does a nice crossover dribble. Beautiful pass outside to Peterson. And I like the aggressiveness. Simmons was in there on that rebound attempt. Tapuzoglu is in the game. Nice give and go. Beautiful job. Give and go from 15.
Ashley Gallant got the basket.
Yeah, that was Bryn Stokel on the give and go. Tapuzoglu, no good. And Walsh with a long rebound. She takes a long three. Holy moly.
Unbelievable. What can you say about Kelly that has already been said?
I don't know.
You're running out of adjectives.
Yeah. Long three, no good. Long rebound. And that'll be good for number 25, Sage Johnson. Yeah, so Kelly Walsh is putting on a clinic tonight, folks, here in Goffstown. So far, 35 points. I can't even count the number of three-point buckets. So many. And Simmons gets fouled before the shot.
And it feels like we say it every night that she's putting on a clinic, but she truly is. I mean,
and
Winnacunnet's making a wholesale change, all 5 players.
And she does it in a quiet way, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you think about it, let's see, she's put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's put up 6 three-point shots.
In for the Grizzlies is Kaylee Still, too. So she's in.
And Simmons makes the first of her first end of the 1-and-1. Goffstown now leads 57-30 with under 7 minutes to play.
It'll be interesting if they still stay aggressive under the basket and in the paint.
And in and out.
Casey Coleman's bringing it down for Winnacunnett.
Almost a steal by Walsh. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she's got 35 points, but yet she's still playing tough D the whole way. And they're going to get still on the foul. Good help defense by Goffstown. One thing that I noticed about this team as opposed to the last couple of years was they talk a lot on the court, Bob. They're always like saying, switch or, they're doing a lot of that. And
well, I think that's come too from Scott, and we've talked about it earlier in the season. It comes from having a more senior team. These girls have played together for a long time now. They really want this season to go well for them. There's big expectations.
So Casey Coleman sinks her first free throw. Peterson comes out. Dougherty comes in. Again, now it's all about boxing out. There you go. Dougherty with a beautiful rebound. That was a long rebound, but everybody did their job. Everybody boxed. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You got to be careful if you're Simmons. It's a jump ball, and that'll be Winnacunnett.
But again, Kelly dove right in there.
Yeah, I think Simmons, again, I think she just needs to be a little bit more in control. She's very skilled, and she's got a good dribble. And I think with time, I think she's going to be a really good player.
Well, certainly she'll need to be. She'll be looked at as one of the leaders next year.
Yeah, but one of the things like nice block by Still. One thing what I like about Simmons though is she plays tenacious defense, and you just like to see that. And that's, oh my God, she just toasted her again.
Well, she
Kelly
doesn't.
Walsh.
She plays much bigger than the 5'5". She's 5'5". She looks smaller out there, but she plays very.
Again, she's playing tough
headlong.
D. And they switched off on defense there.
Winnacunnett is going to change their whole lineup again. All 5 are going to be coming out.
Well, I think you almost have to. Here comes Walsh. Will she go? She could go coast to coast here if she truly wants to. And Tapuzoglu with a long shot and a rebound by Simmons, no good. Still over to Walsh with a 3.
Open 3.
Misses it.
One of the rare misses by Walsh. And again, Simmons right in there.
They're gonna give her a foul on that one.
Well, they are gonna give her. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Casey Coleman was fighting with Simmons for that ball.
So Kelly Walsh has 37 points with under 4.5 to play, and I don't know if they're keeping stats on the bench, but you got to think that hitting the 40 mark in girls basketball, boys basketball, I don't care what is an unbelievable feat. And here comes Walsh. This should be coast to coast. She got fouled. How do you not call that?
They did.
Okay,
they called it.
But he blew the whistle like 2 seconds late.
That's a foul. Hannah Ritchie. Walsh will go to the line. And the thing is, you start following Kelly. Unlike Shaq O'Neal, Kelly can actually sink a free
Well, you're bringing
throw.
back a name from the past.
Yes, I'm aging myself.
You are.
Kelly sinks the first one.
This will be her 39th point if she makes it. And that's a little short.
I think that's her first miss on the free throw.
Yep. Nice play. Really great job. That was
Ashley Rader.
Abby Radar, yeah. Tapuzoglu in the corner. You got to be careful, and she turns it over. Oh, no. It's off Winnacunnett player, number 31, Emma Roussel.
Simmons out to Walsh. Wide open 3.
Rebound to Simmons. I think Walsh wants to run a play here, and she's
inside to Lily Green.
Jump ball stays Goffstown's way. So in is Lily Green, number 20, sophomore. She's 5'10". Everyone's getting playing time today. Tapuzoglu, she gets stuffed. That's not her game, quite honestly.
To go inside, right?
No, I mean it's not. I mean her game is really a jump shot.
Lily Green played earlier in the JV game. The
she
JV
did.
players
There's
played
a couple
well,
of them that are.
and they actually won their game against Winnacunnett. Walsh battling on the floor.
Again, I think you love to see her hit the 40 mark. So let's see if that can happen.
I wouldn't bet against her.
Long 3, rebound by Tapuzoglu, but there was 2. There was Lily Green and Tapuzoglu had boxed out the Winnacunnett players. And that's a reach-in foul, no call. Over to Tapuzoglu with a long three, and no good.
Jump ball again, Lily Green. Looks like we got Peterson and Ava Winterburn coming back in.
And out comes
Kelly Walsh.
You're not going to see her come back. I highly doubt that. So she'll leave with 38 points. Just like you're probably not going to see Brennan come back in this game.
I think Walsh will come back.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll see. Doherty.
I mean, the only reason you'd bring her back is to get point number 40. Peterson in the corner, passes out. Winterburn with it.
Peterson, long three.
In and
out. She got robbed.
Again, and this is what Winnacunnett did. It's you get the rebound, and you bring the ball down to your chest or your waist, and then people start to grab at it. Simmons with the inbounds. She got fouled. Look at the Goffstown bench. The Goffstown bench is cheering for Lily Green.
Yep, she got fouled, so it'll give her an opportunity to make some buckets here. So she goes to the line.
You know, I think one of the reasons why Goffstown is having some success this season is because of their bench. And when I say that, because you've got such a strong bench, when you're in practice and you're going up against, you're playing 5-on-5, and they're all pretty good, it makes for more competitive. So Lily Green gets on the board. Goffstown now leads 61-33.
Well, it also makes it more difficult for the other team to guard.
And we're going to see another substitution for Goffstown.
Yep, they're going to bring out
number 10. And a nice job by number 5, Marissa Royce. And you might see a timeout here, potentially, to get a player in the game. Maybe not.
Who do you see that we should be doing their interviews with? I know one interview for sure.
Well, Kelly Walsh, no doubt.
Okay, so Kelly.
I would say
Molly Strong,
and I think Brennan. I think Brennan had one of her strongest games.
She absolutely did.
So I would say those 3.
Okay. And are we in agreement, the Snickers player of the game, not to reveal, but we're going to wait? Or should we reveal?
No.
Well, you could give it to Kelly Walsh every game.
Correct.
So,
but you're not.
Maybe we should have 2 Snickers players of the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that Kelly had the premier game tonight, but in terms of the player that, in my opinion, really
the depth player. Oh, she shoots a long 3. Oh, they really want her to
They really want her to take a shot. 45 seconds left. Winterburn, she gets fouled, but they don't call it. And we're under 45 seconds to go. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by number 10 for Goffstown. That was Blanca Candela Estelas.
Yeah, I was going to let you pronounce that name. I murder enough names here.
And Peterson with the rebound. She passes it out. She got covered. They want Blanca to shoot the ball, and that's it. The game is over. So, Bob, really great performance. Obviously, leading scorer, Kelly Walsh, 38 points. Unbelievable game for her, 6 3-pointers. But I think, we talk about our Snickers player of the game, and I think it goes to Molly Strong. I think she set a different dynamic in the post. And if there's one thing I think for me is that she put the coaching staff on notice that she's willing to mix it up and get those much-needed rebounds in the paint. So with that, we're going to sign off. We're going to go down to the court and talk to Molly Strong, Kelly Walsh, and Liv Brennan. Right. So with that, we'll sign off.
Coach Largy.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're back on, and we're here with actually the star of the game, Miss Kelly Walsh. Once again, it was a dominant performance, and you got to be really happy with the team's response after a very lackluster performance in our last game. So how did you feel about tonight?
We played a whole lot better. We were hitting our shots, which helps us win games. We played as a team, and we were crashing the boards tonight, which actually helped a lot, which changed the game around.
Right. One of the things that we commented on with the last game, and we felt it was really a weakness of the team, were the rebounds. Is that something that we paid extra attention to, in practice, and is that something that was worked on?
Yeah, during practice we worked on rebounding a lot, and I think against Alvern, I'm not going to say that's why we lost the game, but that was a key part to the loss, and I think when we worked on it in practice, we went at each other, and I think that really helped us tonight.
Yep. And once again, I think which has really been sort of a trademark of this year's team, you can go right through the bench, and we're getting contributions from everybody. So that's got to make it easier for you, obviously, to play your game when you feel more confident about the players around you.
Yeah, it definitely helps. It kind of takes a lot of pressure off of me. So, I mean, teams are obviously going to, deny me the ball like I've seen in the past. And I think if they take me away, then I think I have confidence in my other teammates that they can score the ball. So.
Right. And obviously you were hitting the threes tonight, so that was really good for you. So you got to be really impressed with how everybody played, but really impressed with how you played. So it was a very dominant game. And how do you keep this momentum going, you think, on the road now? Because now we're taking it on the road for a few.
I think, honestly, we just got to come ready. We got to keep working hard in practice and keep working on our own. And I think if we can play how we did today and crash like this, then it's going to look good the next 2 games.
Well, I agree with you 100%, Kelly. It was a great game. So thanks for joining us, and we'll be on with the next player in a moment. Thanks, Kel. Okay, we're back here at the Den. We're here with Molly Strong, one of our stars of the game tonight. And Molly, you were out there quite a bit. And how did you feel going into the game today?
Nervous.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about your performance, how you played?
I'm better now. In the game, I was freaking out kind of.
Okay. We were commenting up watching the game that we felt you were very dominant down in the paint and getting the rebounds. Is that sort of the way you feel that you can really contribute to the team? Is that sort of your game?
Yeah, it's hard boxing out a bigger girl, but I feel like I did pretty good on that.
Well, I think it was more than pretty good. I thought it was a dominant performance. In fact, you did so well. Not only is this your first interview on GTV, and I have a feeling it's going to be the first of many because I have good feeling about Molly Strong being good, but she actually is the Snickers Player of the Game. Believe it or not, you win Snickers Player of the Game. This is a prestigious award.
Thank you.
So honor it. And remember, keep playing aggressively like you were. That was really good. Proud of the rebounding. It was a good game for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We're back on. We're back in the Den with one of the stars of the game, Miss Livy Brennan, no stranger to being here. So how did you feel tonight going into the game? I found out, and I didn't realize this until afterwards when I was up talking to Scott, that you're actually under the weather tonight. But I think this has probably been one of the more dominating games for you tonight.
Yeah. Well, we were all pretty mad about last game, so we wanted to come out hard, and we were really moving the ball good, and a lot of people scored, so we wanted that redemption from the last game. So we were playing a lot more like us today, so that was good.
Yeah, it seemed to be I was talking a little bit to Kelly, and it seemed like it was a more unity type of thing with dominating as far as the rebounding. Is that something that you really worked on a lot?
Yeah, well, because Friday we had an awful rebounding game, so that's what we did. We really worked on that at practice. And we really made an emphasis on that, and so we actually dominated the boards, offensive and defensive today. So I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely thought it was a dominant performance off the boards. And as far as you personally tonight, I thought you really seemed to have the range down much better. You were hitting a lot more of your shots. That had to make you feel good going into this game.
Yeah. So usually it takes me a couple games to really get in the flow as far as shooting goes. So hopefully that'll be a more regular thing from now on. So.
Okay. It was a dominant performance, and that's why we had you as one of the stars of the game. Even Scott's going to give you a high five for that. Let me ask you one last question. Obviously, you guys are on the road now for a little while. How do you feel, or what do you think you guys have to do to kind of keep this momentum going that you built on tonight, which obviously after a kind of a poor performance last week?
Yeah, I think we just have to take it day by day and really take care of ourselves this week. I know a couple of us are sick, so we gotta take care of ourselves. Merrimack's gonna be a really tough game, so we kind of have to hit the reset button night after night and just give it our all.
That's true. All right, and again, thanks for joining from the Grizzly Den with Livy Brennan, Bob Bartolucci signing off. Thanks.